Hey guys, Captain Frugal here reporting for duty, and guess what? I got a new guitar. Let's check it out. Hey guys, Captain Frugal here. I recently purchased the BCP Best Choice Products guitar here on Amazon. It's a kit for $129. Is this any good? Well, I'm going to go over what's in the kit and then the guitar itself, and I'll let you know. Well, this guitar kit comes with a lot of your traditional trinkets and trash. It comes with a guitar tuner, a tremolo bar, Allen wrenches, pretty normal stuff there. Just gonna throw that to the side. Comes with a cloth to clean it, wipe it off, which is normal. Really cheap set of picks and a really cheap guitar strap. Your instruction manual in case you don't know what you're doing. And a really cheap guitar cable. I'd recommend replacing that. And guitar strings I wouldn't even bother using because they're not very good. And boy, they call this a gig bag. I wouldn't even call it barely a trash bag. This thing has no padding. It is completely thin. This thing, do not use. I would replace it right away. Now, it does come with a cute little amplifier, and it has a kickstand, which is really quite cool. Kind of a nice little concept. It's good for, you know, the practicing in your bedroom. It has a drive channel, bass, and treble EQ, headphone output. The cleans on it's pretty good. The drive is not, but what do you expect for a cheap amp like this? I mean, look how thin this thing is. It's good for bedroom, especially if you're going to hook a pedal to it. It'll be good for platform stuff like that. But otherwise, time for something new. But it'll do for a pinch in practicing. Definitely not gig worthy. So now let's talk about the guitar that you get. I'm going to work from the headstock on down. It says this is a maple neck with a rosewood fretboard. The tuning machines are not very good on this. I'd recommend getting rid of those tuning machines, putting some locking tuners on it. They do have a lot of slop in play. And the nut seems to be plastic, so you're probably going to want to replace that nut possibly as well. The neck is a nice, comfortable C-shaped neck. It is no fret sprout. I didn't have any issue with it at all. So that part was nice and comfortable. It's actually a really comfortable neck. And surprisingly, the guitar holds tune quite well after you get the strings stretched out. Because when I received it, this thing was not in tune, which is fine. And I did have to do some adjustments in work for intonation as well as with the bridge. So working our way down, the body of this guitar is absolutely beautiful. It's why I bought this. It's Hollywood blue with a nice binding around it. It says it's a wood body. Yeah, hardwood. What the heck is that supposed to mean? I honestly don't know. It's some kind of wood, I guess. I couldn't figure out what it is. Now, with that said, it is a beautiful body. It did have a little finishing issue on there with paint, but for this price, it still supersedes what you would get in a lot of more expensive guitars. The neck joint could be a little bit better, but it was not bad. I do plan on doing some modifications to this. I'll talk about that briefly in a moment. Before that though, the pickups. I fully expected to not like these pickups and have to replace them. And I was really surprised. I actually really like how these sound. So I'm going to give you some sound samples of how these pickups sound. The pick guard is constructed well. I didn't see any major issues. The tremolo is, well, it is what you would expect. This is a cheap bridge. It really shows. If you use the tremolo hard, it's going to whack this out of tune, which is common for any kind of Strat guitar with this kind of bridge. I will say to get this to be in tune and have low action, I did have to lower the bridge significantly and the pole pieces are going to stick out, which will bother some people. So a new bridge might be necessary or a shim in the neck to help prevent that and raise the neck a little bit. Now, it has a 3-pick single coil pickups. As I said already, they sound pretty good. I'll let you hear that for yourself. All right, first we're going to test it in the mix with a clean sound. Let's see how it does. All right, next I'm going to test the bridge pickup with a rock tone. Next, I'm going to use just the neck position pickup. Next, I'm going to use just the middle pickup for a Stevie Ray Vaughan type of sound. Next, I'm going to switch back to the bridge pickup, and I'm going to try it with a really high gain sound with a sort of a knockoff Van Halen tune, but in standard tuning here. Let's see how it sounds. Alright, it did the Van Halen sound okay. Now let's see if this thing can do metal. It has a 5-way pickup selector switch for using just this pickup, then the second position with these two, then the next position is the middle, then the next one would be both of these two, and then the last position towards the neck will be the neck position pickup. And they sound pretty darn good. I will say this, I would recommend replacing the tone pots because the tone adjustment pots didn't do much good at all. They didn't do a lot of adjustments. So even though they're there, they're not very good. So I would recommend replacing them. So what would I replace? Tuning machines, nut, and the tone pots for sure. Now I do plan on upgrading this thing, but with that said, well, is this worth it? Well, I'm going to tell you what, this thing is light at 5.5 pounds. I could not believe how light it is. It plays actually really well and holds tune really good. So for an intro level guitar, this thing is actually really quite good. A great bang for your buck off of Amazon. The body looks awesome. Now, I plan on doing some other things with it. I was going to swap out the pickups, but I actually really like them, so I'm going to leave those. I'm going to change out the tone pots. I'm going to put a completely different neck on and some locking tuners on this because I want some jumbo frets with this. So this is a great guitar for a beginner, as long as, and this is something to be careful with, a beginner as long as they have somebody that knows how to set up guitar help them out. Because if you don't know how to set up a guitar, this could be an issue. I did not like the action on this. I had to do some intonation as well. But I know how to do that stuff. As a beginner, they might not, and that could cause a problem. So have somebody lined up that knows how to do those things, and they should be able to do that. If you want a good guitar as a platform to build off of, this thing is going to be amazing. I love the look of this guitar. I've been playing it for several weeks now, trying it out for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. And I like how it sounds. It's great. It holds tune well. And now I can't wait to modify it. And if you want to see that video on how I modified this guitar, let me know. I'll maybe put that together and let you see how it turned out. Also, if you like this video, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I would greatly appreciate it. Every person that subscribes or leaves a comment below helps out this channel, and we can use all the help we can get. If you want to see me do more budget guitars too, let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. Well, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And until next time, keep it frugal.